Thank you for joining me on the channel, Mazaroff Tarot. Today is going to be a collective energy reading. I'm going to try to knock out a couple of signs, starting off with Gemini. It is a blast from the past, if you will. So, Gemini, Cancer signs, Leo, Virgo, Libra. Going to Libra, y'all. Scorpio, Sag, Cap. All right, I got enough. So let's figure out what's going on. I'm gonna do 3-card spread for each. Starting off with Gemini. Geminis, we're really mainly touching on omens. I am particularly seeing the Lovers card that is sticking out to me, and also the Sun card. But beyond any of that, it's a relationship, but the relationship could be having an effect on a feminine energy, or a feminine energy's job, a feminine energy's house, a feminine energy's just because for some reason a feminine energy's home and house, yes, could be connected to a Cancer sign. Job, home, and house are all connected, but I don't feel like, because Libras in the past had something going on, Gemini, where it was like mixing business with pleasure. I don't actually feel like it is that, but I am seeing that energy just in my foresight. But you know what is so weird, Gemini? I don't know if it, because I'm mainly talking about omens, and I have mentioned this before, Gemini, that omens are neutral. They're not either good nor bad. They can kind of sway to either side. Right now, I just feel like it's like, I don't have that anymore. I don't have that house. I don't have that home. I don't have that relationship. I don't have that love. Geminis could even feel like they've lost a part of themselves, light or dark, good or bad. Geminis could be sleeping on the hardwood floor right now. I don't know if Geminis could be dealing with a Taurus, sorcery, so on and so forth. But we're going to be doing a 3-card spread for each. So let's do past, present, and future for Geminis, touching on omens. Past, present, and future. Gemini, past, present, and future. Past, present, future. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. At the end, in the future, someone is going to be finding their way. Finding their way, honestly, in the dark, if you will. But it's very revealing about someone's upbringing, dreams, a whole bunch of shit. We'll actually get to that in a minute, Gemini. But let's go ahead and start off with the past energy for Gemini. Actually came out in reverse. It's not necessarily the Lovers, no. And it's not as close as I thought. But it is, or it should have been, or it could have been a relationship. I don't actually feel like it's neighborly. No. Someone could have lived at a distance. But what is the omen at this? I'm gonna say in the past, Geminis were dealing with a bad omen because there was a lack of a lack of relationships, a lack of prospects, a lack of union. But it would have been a negative, because I feel like it's that old cliche saying for Gemini masculine or feminine energy, where it's like, if you don't go through it, you'll never get through it. So I think I was thinking about this. Now, I read up about this, about a catch-22. I feel like that has something to do with Gemini, where it's like a catch-22 is a little disturbing because, like, for example, catch-22 is when you need 5 years of experience for said job, but to get the job, you need 5 years of experience to be qualified for the job. But it's like, okay, I need the job to get the 5 years experience to be qualified for the job. So it could be a situation in the past where it's like Geminis were like, I don't feel like anybody is giving me a chance, or something like that. The thing is, it's a lot of sayings. There's a lot that could have been said in the past for Geminis, because what I'm feeling like is like, why is he not there? Why is she not there? Why is she not being faithful? Why is she not on Facebook? Why is she not on Reading Road? I don't know. Why is she not boosting? Why is she not entertaining prospects? Why is he not bringing on that young boy to show him the ropes? But that's kind of weird because he can end up being a hangman, because he can end up fucking around with some damn body that got forbidden knowledge and ties with witchcraft, maybe a Taurus. I don't know what it is. Or just a feminine energy that feel like she know everything. She don't know shit, but someone before her would have put her up on game or something like that. If it's a job situation, it's unfair because that said feminine energy would have had like a family member open the door for her, i.e. like when you need 5 years of experience to get the job, he wouldn't have necessarily had 5 years of experience. Some other person had Gemini. But they would have maybe had a relative, not necessarily. It just seems like two people were missing. Now, it could be a sad scenario, if you will, for Geminis, where Geminis are like, no, I literally had a missing family member, or Geminis are like, I'm missing someone, or I'm missing two, or someone could be missing Gemini, because it is a pair. It is duality, yin yang more so Cancer sign, believe it or not. But Gemini is like the tooth fish, so on and so forth. It could be also connected to Pisces. It's really familiar with water, even though it is air. Okay, but I just don't feel like somebody is an angel, no, because I just don't see nobody being no savior, no. So Geminis could be missing. So I essentially could be talking to a cross watcher, but it could feel like a negative, a bad omen, because someone could be missing Gemini, or someone could be missing such or whatever. The only thing is Gemini, even if Gemini was in the picture, I don't like Gemini because it's like clock that T. Geminis would never do anything right. Geminis would be terribly bad, meaning like really good at not doing enough for either party or anybody involved. It's like Geminis wouldn't do enough good. Geminis wouldn't be the worst, but it's just like damn near. Okay, the way Geminis will handle somebody's child, it would be the masculine side of Gemini. And the feminine side of Gemini is just blasphemous, to say the least. Not blasphemous. Too blessed, too favored for no reason. And Geminis wouldn't have been... It's not that Geminis would have not been watched. Geminis would have had way too much freaking freedom in somebody else's life, in somebody else's house or home, just doing and saying and running shit. And it's just like, who are you, really? But that's enough about that. It's just a bad energy because I do feel like somebody is missing. And it's something about a catch-22. Someone could have felt taken for granted. I don't really see that. That's more Capricornian, Aquarius energy. And Gemini is not the one. No. They keep trying to make it be that. Like a six god. But I don't get that energy from Gemini. Because it's dualistic. It's not one mind. It's just one body. The thing is, so it's not that normally Geminis can't make a decision or a split decision. I don't know what it is. I don't feel like anything hangs in a balance. Nonetheless, with that clock, that T, that somebody's missing with Gemini, it's like I'm missing when we would go to the nice hotels or the nice restaurants. Someone would just be missing the company of Gemini. The uppity experience of Gemini. But they would have kind of had this perspective of, okay, I understand Gemini. I understand Gemini. I don't understand Gemini. I don't understand Gemini because I don't understand what Gemini would have quintessentially breathed life into, or like loved or respected or accepted. I doesn't understand. And I'm tired of, it's personal, but I'm tired of being like having to try to understand individuals. I don't want to have to understand you. The thing that you need to understand about me is that I don't want to actually understand you. I don't. There's no lesson that can be taught from people that feel like I need to understand them. There's no lesson that you need to teach me because there's no lesson that I need to teach you. No. But I am here to see. I'm not here to walk in your shoes. I'm not here for that. You know what? I was watching this thing on Netflix, and it was about sinners and the, what were they calling it? The demonstration. And the thing that was so weird, the scene that's sticking out to me is that there was a young girl, it was a child, and she wasn't saved. No, she wasn't forgiven. They haven't necessarily cleared up like why she didn't perish. But the fact that they've been caged and everything because they want to save themselves, they could care less about the child. They just want to save themselves was like wild to me. And it was like, shall none of you be saved? I don't think people want to be saved. But yeah. Currently though, the current energy is a positive for, I don't actually feel like this is Gemini. This is someone that wants to be like Gemini. Someone that looks up to Gemini currently. Like, even if they don't know it. It's not something with music. It could have something to do with maybe a sibling of Gemini. Particularly a sister. It doesn't have to be. It's making me think of DJ. Like Donna Joyce, but that's personal. It's not when the music stops. It's not let the music play. It's not will be all night long. No. I'm really getting currently in a brief second, in a brief moment, someone that looks up to Gemini or could be like Gemini in the near future. But they're not. But you could think that they're at this moment in their life where they're like, either I don't know how I'm going to, or who I'm glad I didn't have to. But they want to be like Gemini, but they actually want to be better than Gemini. Somebody want to be better than Gemini, like, oh, I ended up with my other half. I didn't let somebody stand in the way. I didn't settle for being the other woman. Even if I started out the other woman or the other man, I got my man. And I was blessed, and so on and so forth. I don't know why it will be a sister of Geminis or a feminine energy. I don't even know if they know Gemini, because Gemini will be going like, that's my past. That I was missing somebody that I wasn't even in a relationship with or living with or close to or whatever, or vice versa. Gemini will be going, that's my past. I'm not there. I'm not missing them. I'm not around, so on and so forth. And, you know, a lot of people feel like that's bad. But the thing is, for somebody else, is like, I don't think they know, but it's like a thin web or something. It's a line, it's a thread that's connecting the lives, the past and the present for Gemini. I feel like the omen though currently, but we all work through energies differently, so whatever. It's okay. It's okay. It got something to do with Capricorn then. A feminine energy. She's like, I'm tied to the devil. What did he do? He like, I'm gonna bring a tower moment to this whole shit. A whole house, a whole neighborhood, a business. But it's not gonna stop a feminine energy. But somebody could have been on lockdown, so this could have been the past. That lockdown, that COVID, it has something to do with like good omens and some devil or demons out there. But it was all to bring sin in the name of God, a missing God, a God that is not familiar with and don't really know. But I feel like it's okay, even though I said all that. I might not be fond of the relationship or the pairing or the union, but I can't see why. But a feminine energy is like another day. Another day. But it's a positive, like, oof, I survived another day. The thing is, it don't got nothing to do with a relationship or a house or home. It got something to do with a feminine energy's business and people minding her business and she minding her own business. But a feminine energy, she got this damn side project thing going on. But she's like, I want to have my cake and eat it too. I want that. A feminine energy, though, that want to be like Gemini, look up to Gemini one way or another. She's too goddamn spoiled. It could be a Sagittarius. It's too goddamn spoiled. What I mean is like, it feels blessed. It feels blessed about something fucking falling, but it does feel blessed. And it's like, I get what I want and I don't ever have to pay. And, or, you know, when and I get my lesbian. I don't even know how long this lady been a lesbian. Somebody just got a fetish. And then like, we like that one lesbian girl, that one black lesbian girl that lives on the block. We like her. But they don't want to pay. They don't want to pay because they got a motherfucking fallen devil, angel, demon lover in their ear telling them how deserving them are. While he playing the sound of music. I am not. Do I look like I got on a motherfucking white chiffon suit? No. Or a black one? No. Do I got a Bentley? Nah. So, hell no. But anyway, let's go into the future energy for Gemini. It's not necessarily Geminis are calling on their father. I feel like Geminis are having to figure something out pertaining to maybe a mother in the future, or someone, mother could be a Gemini, whatever, but it's a child-like energy, but they're a damn fool. They could be a fool for Libra. They could be a fool for nothing. But they could be a fool for all these damn systems and all this other shits and oracles and whatnot. There's some sort of pattern. It's not necessarily assault. There's some sort of pattern that's going on. It's like, bitch, Sky. Like, who? Like, somebody's saying they got bipolar, PTSD, anxiety. It's just like, lady, you do not got all that shit going on. You a fucking mess. I don't care how nice your house is. You a damn mess. I do feel. but that's hearsay. What I'm seeing right now is a masculine energy, the Fool, a fresh start. Somebody's like, I've been reborn again in Christ, or whatever. The thing is, I'm just having a fresh start. It's not necessarily the sun. It's just, it is what it is. I just don't know who it is. It's somebody else altogether. Gemini. But is this the ending? Okay, it's the ending. Then he's like, he hadn't even been through hell and back. Somebody that's having a fresh start would have been causing hell. And those in the future would be causing hell and people that they are close to's life for no reason, because they've gotten crazy with power. Probably Shelley gone crazy with powers that they are not ready for and they shouldn't have. They've been fooling around, disobeyed the father. They really didn't, but they're just terrible. And they would have put people that really cared about them through hell. Through hell. That would have been there with this person through thick and thin. Just to at the end say, they wouldn't necessarily say they're sorry. They would kind of say like, I mean, it worked out. Let's forgive each other and forget. Like, forget that I lost everything. I even lost my sanity for a quick second because of the shit that you was doing. I lost everything I fucking had. My peace of mind, my, like, view of the world someone's view of the world would have changed drastically. Because someone would have just, it's not they would have felt chosen. They unfortunately would have been chosen for terrible. From the moment that they were born. And they would just ruin somebody's life. But it's like, because they would have been saying, because I told you so. You need to do what I tell you to do. But at the end, when they're like, they would feel like, let's forget about that stuff about the devil. Let's forget about Capricorn. Let's forget about all that. And, you know, I got a house. I got a garden. I'm in London. I don't know what the fuck they would have been doing. I'm on punishment. They would have been saying they're a little bit in trouble, but they're really not, because they still like spawn of Satan. Or not. I don't know what the hell it is. I just don't like it because it's like, you cannot put somebody through all that and think, well, it's okay because the sun comes out again. And I don't like the fact that the friends are still there for them or family is still there for this person, because they would have put them through hell. They wouldn't have had no right to do it. They would have actually been in wrong. They wouldn't have really apologized. I don't give a fuck. I wouldn't have cared if this person apologized. What does that mean? You are wrong. I would have not wanted to see this person ever again. That's somebody's energy, but they are like feeling young and invigorated. They would feel like the eye in the middle of something, like a fucking will or seraphim. They would feel chosen by God, higher than God, on a level of seraphim. They would feel like they would know and could declare what is holy, holy, holy above God, okay? They would just be feeling like them got eyes, and they don't have ears. I don't even know how they could hear or be here, but they feel like they got eyes everywhere. Just I doesn't think that's what the fuck that boy was. But I'm just seeing him like, life goes on. It's not necessarily that it would have been only like in the future Gemini or somebody. I don't know. It's like you came so close to ending her, hurting her, killing her. Why? Her, i.e. being the world. Why would you do that to her? Why would you do that? She's innocent. She's innocent. She's in the world. She is the world. She's not of it. Clearly. Why would you do that to her? Gemini's will be feeling like, oops. I did it again. Very strange. Very strange. Yeah, I don't know. Very strange. Geminis would have even created something to believe in. Like, I believe in sirens. I believe in Atlantis. I believe in the Titanic. I believe in this. I believe in this. The only thing Geminis would have not ever believed in was God or good. Geminis wouldn't give a fuck about God or good. Geminis wouldn't even have gave a fuck about bad. Geminis would have been going, I only care about what I want. What I want is to tell you what to do. What I want is teach y'all a lesson. What I want. But it's like, who the fuck are you? Like, Gemini, you actually need to be punished. It's something weird going on about that. All right, but that's all I got for Gemini, so whatever. So let's go on to the next sign, shall we? Cancer signs. Cancer signs, we are using a mystical shaman oracle deck. All right, for your past, present, and future. It's basically sacred symbols that can offer hope and inspire new beginnings, possibly, for the Cancer sign. Cancer signs, past, present, and future. Cancer signs, past, present, and future. Cancer signs, I don't know why I'm saying cake pop. Cake pop. Cancer signs, past. And I'm not saying broccoli, but kind of. Past, present, and where's this at? Okay. Future. It's all wrong. It's all wrong. It's all wrong. It's all wrong. But I mean, I don't know if Cancer signs can actually make it right for others. Cancer signs might have to make it right for themselves because something is all wrong, all negative. It could have a lot to do with Gemini or some wicked plays. I'm seeing genocide. Yeah. Now, the first card that came out in the past, I know her. I know her. Who did I say this for? The Gatherer. Medicine Wheel. Capricorn. Get your shit and leave. I know who you are. I know you. Get your shit and go. And I think that's the best thing for you to do. But Cancer signs can also be feeling this way about themselves. Like, you know what? I don't want to deal with this lesbian. I don't want to deal with Danny, boy. I don't want to deal with Gemini. I don't want to deal with no grandma. I don't want to deal with none of that. I want to get my shit and I want to motherfucking go. But Cancer signs could have been like not, and this would be currently. Cancer signs would have been feeling like, I don't even know what came over me. I just had enough. I was tired of faking it. I was tired of being a fraud. I was tired. Cancer sign is like, I took me and my special needs child or whatever the hell, my autistic self, whatever, and I just left. I just left. I don't know if it would be currently peace at last because there could be people running their damn mouth about the situation. Family members, neighbors, girlfriends, boyfriends, exes, roommates, you have it, whatever. I mean, no, I don't have it, but you know what I mean. Whatever have you. But I feel like it's a feminine energy. She could be big breasted, she could be busty, or someone could be busted. I don't know what it is, but a feminine energy is just like I'ma leave. But I said what I was getting to why I can't be peaceful is because, you know, someone will be trying to interfere with Cancer signs' money. Like Cancer signs will be going like, I'm a content creator, I'm an influencer. It doesn't, but I feel like something is like public. And Cancer sign is like, I don't have friends, so I've meant to such and such and do. But because of that, someone else could take it as a dig, like, oh, You talking about me? You left like they want to spill somebody's tea. Cancer signs could be expecting, they could be expecting male, expecting a child, expecting a cycle, expecting Pisces, expecting a new order, expecting a delivery, expecting someone to get delivered, fucking Polar Bear Express. I don't know what it is, take it, it resonates. But I do know her currently. She's no god though. She's no god. But she did hide. She was hiding from me. She would have been hiding from, I don't know. She would have been hiding from something I don't know. I'm not familiar with God, so excuse me. But she would have been hiding from something for a very long time. And she would have been very important in the circle of life. But why I say she would have been hiding is because I can either see her counterpart, her son, her husband, evolve to kind of either catch up with her or be with her. But he's like a hunter. Travis Hunter. He's like a hunter. She's a gatherer. So he like, it's like, I gotta go out there and get it. But she's like, mine. Who did I say was saying that in the past? I can't recall. But that's the type of energy. But because she can't count, but she's like, I got a bunch of shit. I got a lot of stuff. She would feel godly. It's basic. It's very basic, Karen. It's very basic, Enon. It's very basic, House of Dragon. It's very basic. But essentially, it's like, in this village, I got the most pebbles. So because I got the most stones, I can cast more stones. I can cast stones first because you're not going to be willing to let go of your stones. I have shiny stones. I have smooth stones, rigid stones, gray rocks, as white stones, black stones, marbles. Ice has diamonds, gold stones. Ice has all kind of rocks. And you doesn't has a lot of rocks. But it's very basic because it's like that woman with influence a lot. She would have a lot of power. She could, it's the long game. It's not even a bank. It's a fucking mud hut full of leaves and rocks. It's just like, I just got a lot of rocks. That's only important to a basic monkey civilization. I don't even think a lion would give a fuck about your rock. I don't give a fuck if it's a diamond or a gold. But because she can stand up for herself and she does got a few pebbles, she feel like she can cast a few stones. And she got that man with that goddamn walking stick. Damn fool. Disappointing though. What's disappointing is the monuments that they would have built of themselves from those said rocks. Like, look at me. That people would still look up to today. I look up to her. What the fuck are you looking up to? It ain't her. There's two girls. There's two women in the Big Apple. There's a little black girl. And there's this big, tall, white Russian lady made of Emerald City green. I don't even know if that little black girl's still there. But I'm going to get to the past first for the Cancer sign. The Eagle card is out. The Eagle card. It's been representing masculine energy for me. Very prominent. Could be feminine, but it's masculine. It's like US of A. Someone could have been prideful, but they're like, I want my home, my country, or myself to have. to have a higher point of view, to be able to swoop in and get what it need and protect itself and leave quickly. It's like an ambush, but not really. It's like a fucking nosedive. But it's not a nosedive. It ain't a dive where someone is like kind of like the claw. They just wouldn't be mechanical. But I feel like it's a bigger picture. It's going way back. I know this, it ain't what I want to talk about because I'm going to read what the book says as well. But it's like, you know how they separated state from church? It's that type of thing that I'm saying, ironically. But it's like the USA. But it's not. What it's doing is a debriefing. The state, it would be debriefing the church in the past about having or taking away. Because it's like, well, what would you do? I need to have that. That is my gift. That is my power. That is mine. Rocks. My gatherers. My women. My ladies. I don't know what the hell it is. But I don't know. I'm just seeing the United States. Someone could be a veteran. Because this is our, like I said, the symbols. This is the symbol of the United States. But what's united about this? I don't want to be a fucking big bed. There's nothing that I will be teaching you on Sesame Street. I already clarified that. The only thing I will be teaching you is that I'm going to take whatever the fuck I want. And you can't follow me. I mean, you want to be another bird? I only see one bird on Sesame Street. The only thing is I see a target in the past on the United States. I'm seeing a target, like a bullseye. But I don't know who will be trying to shoot down someone. I don't know who will be trying to harm us. I don't know who would have been trying to do that. But it would be somebody more advanced, like alien. So fucking alien. Because we're talking animal kingdom here. I don't give a fuck if we are soaring. It's still a part of the circle of life, and it's animalistic. It's not even evolved enough to be a man. The United States, i.e. us, Cancer sign, I don't know, would actually be going up against a man. But it's a man with a motherfucking weapon. And it would be hiding. It could be, i.e. the gatherer. Not myself. Partner. She almost like she has a weapon. Like a G-Win. But I just feel like in the past, the United States wouldn't even have been privy to it because it would have been soaring for so long. And untouchable. Big, scary. But who is he? Who is that man? I once didn't know her. Now I don't know him. I don't know him. Probably Capricorn. I don't know him. But he will be going, I want to shoot down Big Bird. But it could be a metaphor, right? Like someone going to shoot down a Cancer sign or something. But it's like an assassination attempt, possibly. But it would be so weird because someone would have been in the middle of debriefing. Priest and the Pope. And it would have been something spiritual. Real spiritual. Not only would it have been spiritual, it would have been people that would have been writing what it means to be spiritual. Like when you're in the house of the Lord, you have to wear these type of briefs. You have to wear these type of pants. Now, I don't know who would have told those priests that, because this person wouldn't. For some reason, the United States will be telling them, like, you need to be naked. Less clothes is the way. I just don't know how the hell it would also got to the deacons and the priests and the people that would have wrote or try to right them wrongs at one point in time. About why the United States would have been doing that. Getting a priest or somebody out them draws. And someone would have tried to shoot that person down. Oh, man. It would be easy to do. But somebody would be going, you need to be bigger than that. Taliban. I don't know what the hell it is. Somebody would be going, you need to be bigger than that. Not us. We wouldn't have been saying that. Who would have been saying that? Somebody. Third person. Somebody else would be involved. But I mean, catch signs. The Holy Mountain. That's the man in the future. I'm seeing him. He's on the side of the Holy Mountain in the future, at peace. Why would he be at peace being in the fucking peak? He is at peace. He would have pulled down from heaven the goddamn sun or Saturn. Like, this shit is... It's weird. Kevin, honey, look. This is like Mr. Manhattan. He would have made it be. But let's see what it is, because I don't even know what us, are going for. So let's see what it says in the book, and then we'll go on to Leo. And then I might end it out there. Number 16 is where we are starting at. The eagle, it says the essence. Eagle comes from the east, the place of the rising sun. Is going around in circles. The eagle would have also came from the holy mountain. And that's future energy. So it's all intertwined. Eagle comes from the east, the place of the rising sun of new beginnings. She soars high in the sky. She sees the smallest detail with clarity without losing track of the bigger picture, and nests in the high mountains. For eagle, there are no obstacles, only opportunities. She calls you to ascend, to acquire perspective, so you can fly wing to wing with great spirit. Why is the gatherer hiding now? She's hiding, she's ducking, she's hiding. But she will be looking at us, going for it in the past. But it's so interconnected, because she's like, I'm so much more evolved. I'm a woman. So much so that in the animal kingdom, which is this great land, she has no place. She's not homeless. She doesn't belong with us. No matter how many feathers she has, she will never be us. She will never be American. She will never be this bird. She would never. But she's like, I can roll around in debt and make myself be like a child. But it's like, you are not a child. Why are you dressing like us? Acting like us? Know this, that they do not respect or like you. They just want your culture. Now, this could be a culture vulture, but we are not a vulture. Carnivore, I think. I'm not sure. But she will be in awe of us. Like, wow. It's so majestic. I want to be like that. How would you want to be? And I can understand seeing the beauty in all things. But somebody would be too weirdly obsessed with somebody like, I want to be just like them. But it's like, what? Somebody else will have a target on that person's back, while somebody else was like idolizing that person. Somebody will be trying to kill somebody's fucking idol, while somebody that I do not know, that has a lot going on for themselves, would idolize us. Very strange. The invitation. Have you become trapped in your daily routine and feel you do not know where to go and what to do next? Have you lost your sense of purpose? Eagle invites you to take a deep breath and spread your wings. When was the last time you opened them? Eagle reminds you that your spirit was born to soar to the heavens. As you contemplate choices, ask yourself, do I want to live in a chicken coop, sheltered from life, counting the regular feedings, or do I want to soar like an eagle? If your answer is the latter, then you must accept Eagle's invitation and embrace the courage that will help you choose freedom. Road trip, I don't know what it is. How is the question that I'm asking as a Cancer sign myself? How? I can want, but how can I? If I'm actually way too sheltered and cooped up, when I have to worry about scarcity, when I should be living free to soar. How? When somebody has trapped us. You're not even free to soar the free skies anymore, honey. You need a passport. The medicine. It is time to see through the eyes of eagle. Let your vision of the whole and of its parts become laser-like and set your priorities straight. What did you come to do in this life? Did you come to climb up the ladder of financial or social success? Did you come to become a better person, to heal your heart, and to realize your essential self? What is your divine mission here on earth? No more excuses. Of course, you do not have enough time, enough money, or enough sleep. Yet the time is now to fly to your chosen purpose. If you postpone it, you are betraying yourself. Look through the eyes of the eagle and consider every obstacle an opportunity. When you set your intention is where you end up for yourself and live your highest destiny. Fly. So I'm talking to her currently. Talk to her feminine energy currently. You want to be like us? You want to be like an American? You want to feel free? You don't have enough money. You don't have enough time. You don't have enough. But you got to do the impossible. Why have you set your eyes on us? What is it that you want from me? What is it that you want from us? What is it that you want from America? What is it that you want from an animal as a person? You're looking at an animal to try to figure out your divine purpose. What is it that you want? It's not that I'm going to be flawed because you consider yourself a gatherer, a person with a lot of shit, and me just as a fucking animal. You look at yourself like a goddess or someone that got a purpose or someone that got a man or someone that can defy God or do whatever the fuck you want to do. What the fuck is it that you want from us? Huh? Don't watch me. Watch yourself. You are the visual, baby. But I can dig it. Just as this, I ain't never been as free as you. I ain't never. Must be nice. All right, so let's go to, and the target for me as a Cancer sign, you could resonate. You have people that look up to you, don't even know what the fuck they looking up to. My own family has a target on my fucking back. So, what about you? Let's get into the Gatherer. 21, motherfucking Savage, could also be a Gemini. The Gatherer. Before we cultivated grains, we collected the wild bounty of nature. The Gatherer finds abundant seeds, nuts, berries, and wild greens, where the ordinary person sees only barren soil. I chose that barren soil. Strong. The Gatherer is the provider, the forger, and the gardener who collects roots and vegetables for the long winter when game is scarce. She does not hoard, trusting the bounty around her. She would take down the things she once watched and looked after as her way is freedom. She would shoot it down to feed herself. Look at the resources you already have close at hand. This is a time of abundance. Everything around you is ripe and ready for harvest. Banish the notions of scarcity and that have limited your choices and colored your destiny. Pack your food for the winter and start with the low-hanging fruit that is all around you. Us. Do not wander. And the medicine is do not wander too far afield in search for what spirit has already provided. Practice paying it forward, being thankful in advance of receiving. If you are in a scarcity mindset, open your heart to look beyond current conditions and you will find the bounty being offered to you. Practice sharing, not hoarding. Why would someone that feels more advanced feel like, it came to me, so it must be mine. It must be mine for the taking. It must be mine for the sacrifice. It must be mine. Something that it was idolized. It wouldn't even have been idols become rivals. It would have all been in somebody's head. Like, oh, us, I guess the Cancer sign, America, I don't know what it is, doesn't like me. But it came to me. So it's for me to have as my own, to coop it up, kill it, hurt it, eat it, harvest it, do whatever I want with it. It's just a fucking animal. But that animal is almost synonymous with the world. At least to us Americans. But it wouldn't be looked at as such. It's like, what is this saying? pink chicken dinner. It's supposed to be protected. It's supposed to be sovereign. But it's not. Because I'm motherfucking crazy. What the fuck ever. All right, so let's see what's going on in the future for Cancer signs. And we can go into Leos, possibly. Lastly is the Holy Mountain, the essence, native peoples. I guess the Gatherer. I don't know where the Gatherer is native to. I don't know where this man or woman has come from. With weapons? I don't know. I don't know. I just touched down and they already got weapons. Native peoples around the earth recognize mountains as places of great power, where one encounters spirit or where the gods or goddesses reside. In ancient Greece, Mount Olympus was the home of the 12 main gods and goddesses. In Peru, pilgrims climb the ice-capped mountain Azugate to receive the starlight and bring fire to the earth. What did that tell me? Man would have took our places of great power. Seems like, you know, it would have been this person our home first. And then some man on his divine journey to take our home would have said, it's his right. I just don't even know where this man had come from. But he would have looked at me, said, shoot, this is my damn mountain, you stupid animal. Cause you're dumb. How am I dumb if I was already here first and I'm not even a man? You had to do the impossible. I didn't have to do the impossible. It was my birthright to be here. God gave me wings to fucking soar. You took my freedom away from me. Because you can cast stones. Because you got a lot of rocks. You got a lot of money. You got a lot of dirt pebbles. You're dirty. The invitation. The Holy Mountain invites you to go on a sacred pilgrimage to acquire vision and perspective. First, you must accept the present situation as an opportunity to discover higher understanding. You want to be an animal and you want to feel divine about it. So much so, I think your God also wanted to be us or an animal sometime. To fuck other animals. Or divine. I don't know at that point. Find a sacred altar where others who came before you have prayed and found wisdom, and make your offering there. Make a commitment to walk with courage, love, and compassion until you see with clarity the perfection of all. The medicine. When the Holy Mountain shows up, it's time to be active. Do not let your doubts deter you and keep you bound. This is the time to leap over challenges and to remember that from the top of the mountain, there are no obstacles, only beauty and unobstructed view of the entire earth. And there's no need to go shopping for the right hiking boots or camping equipment to climb the Holy Mountain. You already have all the gear you need. Overcome any lethargy, indolence, and laziness, and these are the real obstacles. Go for it. I mean, at this point, I don't think this would have been telling you that. No, I'm pretty sure that you would have been telling yourself that. So go for it. I just read what some rich white gatherer probably said. So go for it. Have it all. Have it all, why don't you? But if something comes along more advanced than you and looks at you like a goddamn animal like us, don't say I didn't warn you. All right, so let's finish this off with Leo. We're going to make this really, really simple because this reading is already getting extremely long. Leo, whoa, all right. Leos, that was simple. All right, let's see what's going on here. Leos, I didn't even have enough time to think about it. Like, whoa, we are really rushing here. I didn't even have time to think about it. What? He's like, the battle is mine. I am the Lord. The only problem is like, If you are the Lord, you are the creator of all things, but I just know for a fact that you did not create me. You didn't make me. You didn't break me. You didn't walk with me. I had to, like her, overcome so much as a simple animal that I get invited back to my own house as a guest. Not even a guest of honor. But he will be going, somebody, you can ask me anything. Why would Leos be saying that? Who the fuck you think you is, Leo? Leo's out there shining bright. So bright it's like I'm gonna be a tad shady. I wanna put glasses on at the nighttime. Why he wanna fight him? He's like, that motherfucker keep repeating after me. It's like, stop touching yourself, stop hitting yourself, stop hitting yourself, stop hitting yourself. Like, children, behave. And the problem is I don't speak their language. They wouldn't understand me. They would think I'm motherfucking speaking chicken shit or chicken scratch. They think I'm a doctor. No. American gods, though. Let's see here. So ask your angels. No or yes. In the future, no. No, Leo. No. What no is it? It ain't screaming in the future. Why you ain't screaming in the future? No screaming. No. Shh. No. The answer to your question is no. You may gather additional information by asking another question surrounding this issue and drawing another card. The only card I see here is improving your health or ask your angels. So let's see here. There's something better currently, but there's not. But we shall read it anyway. Because it came out in reverse, and I do read in reverse or upside down because they say God is a woman. Before we get to why there's something better, but there's really not, Leo, ask your angels. This is why, no, ask another question. Your angels are always with you. However, you must ask for their assistance in order for them to provide you with the help you're seeking, because heaven respects your free will choices. Must be nice. State your questions to your angels clearly. You can do so either out loud or silently in your own mind. Your angels will instantly help you according to divine will. Your angels may also have special messages for you about the situation you're asking about. Sit quietly in a peaceful place indoors or out in nature and ask for advice and guidance. Notice what messages come to you. It's possible the answers will come to you through your feelings, hearing, or sight. Or perhaps you will just know the answer. No. You can also ask the angels for signs during the day to guide you onto the right path. Is that gonna stop you? He's like, not the resurrection. It's not what the heart wants. Comment what? She's like, it's the new will, but you're a fraud and you're an elitist. But we need to get on top of this before the news gets out. What did I say? Oh, training camp. They're like, some guy in the NFL damn training camp, a prospect has went on a damn rampage. But really, he like, I don't want to let down my father. He died for me. But it's kill to be killed, so he just became a killer? The fuck? I don't know if your father died so you could become a killer, Leo. Making a killing out here. You not us. You're not American boy. I don't know. Let's see. It says, let's see, where is it? There's something better, but remember that there's not. excuse me, heaven has something wonderful in mind for you. However, it's not the same thing you have planned. Ask yourself what you would rather have. The very thing you're asking for, or something that would make you feel much happier and more fulfilled. Sometimes the divine has joys in store for us that we could never imagine on our own. Open your mind and heart to the possibilities that you deserve even more than what you're asking for. Trust your angels to guide you in new and exciting directions. No, because there's not. No, there's not. No, there's not. This is not. There's nothing in store. I don't think that someone has something planned, and I don't know if someone deserves all what they say. I don't think so, because no. But in the past, Leos needed to get more information. So, for your information, Leos, whatever. And it is up, right? So, in the past, yes. But in the future, no. Ask your angels. Because what I'm saying currently is, no, negative. You probably need to ask them about getting more healthy. Mind, body, and spirit or something. The situation you're asking about requires more information in order for you to make a wise decision. Approach those knowledgeable about the topic to solicit their advice. If there are friends or family members in your midst who have insight into the matter, ask for their observations. You may need to do some analytical research in order to get the data you need. This includes reading books, taking classes or seminars, or gathering information from the internet. Fool you once, probably can fool you twice. But that's all I got for you. Godspeed. God bless. Bye.